Okay. I don't know how to use Twitch. Sorry, guys. I thought that maybe I'd figured it out in like the 10 minutes that I had away from being a dad. But it's going to take me more time than that. So, sorry. I watched a video, shout out to Nick, my man, showing me how to use OBS. But it was too complex for me in a 10-minute period to try to figure out how to get my preferences right for my Ableton, and I'm not going to try to figure that out right now. So this is going to have to work. So the song I was working on yesterday, Speechless. I think I've made some progress here. Not without you guys, of course. So I only, in like the 10 minutes that I was trying to set up OBS, I also just took everything I worked on yesterday, and what I did with it was I made it into a single wave and opened a new project. So this is, turn this up a little bit. Oh man, I'm so unprofessional. I am an unprofessional person. I don't know why, by the way, it's not loading the waveform, but there should be like wavelengths here that you're seeing. But this is the song so far, so let's see if we can get it speakers to activate here. Come on. There we go. Here we go. Okay, cool. So we got this working here. Let's see how we can set this up. I'm so bad at this. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do vocals. So I have basically an intro melody that we kind of started yesterday. And that was, I'll kind of remind you guys. So the intro melody was like, well, it said hello, hello. I changed that to help me. I'll show you how it sings. We'll see how it sings now. Help me. It's going to be something like, help me, can anybody hear the sound? Help me, pain and sorrow make their eyes deep below me. My heart it seems to stop its beat, but I feel alright today. Can I take that away? They've broken down my walls, but I still walk these halls. Speechless, and I know the words to say. Speechless, don't know the words to say. Speechless, to make it feel okay. You know what I'm saying? So something like that. Okay, so the chorus. I like this idea of speechless, feeling kind of at a loss, feeling like there are no words to fully explain the situation at hand. So I'm gonna keep going down that avenue. So speechless. I think what I was thinking of yesterday was speechless, looking for the words to say. Speechless, looking for the words to say. Speechless, feeling like this every day. So one thing I want to say about lyric writing, and a lot of people have different thoughts on this. Some of my very favorite lyricists, are pretty to the point. I think that if you can find the right place between being poetic but not being overly metaphoric. I think sometimes people really strive to be just incredibly metaphoric, and then you don't really know what they're saying. And I struggled with that a lot as a young artist, because when I was writing my music, and I showed it to people, I didn't want to be vulnerable. I didn't want them to know what I was talking about, because it was embarrassing for me. I was feeling depressed. I didn't want, like, somebody, if I showed my, like, friend the song, I didn't want them to be like, oh, you're feeling depressed, because I wasn't ready for that. You know what I mean? I wasn't there yet in life. Now I'm to a point where I'm like, oh, I'm feeling depressed. Let me sing it to the world, because I think it's important to talk about those things. But at the time, when I started writing, I did not want people to know what I was talking about. So even you can hear in our earlier songs like Radioactive, it's that's a song about depression, and no one would ever know it. People would listen to it and be like, oh, this guy's singing about apocalypse and stuff. So I like that song, I'm happy, but as I've grown as an artist, I've kind of wanted to be more like the artist that I looked up to when I was young, which was Cat Stevens, which was Paul Simon, which was Billy Joel, which was Nirvana, which was Biggie, which was Tupac, which was, people who are poetic for sure and brilliant lyricists, but also found a way to just, you knew what they were saying. Like, you knew what Tupac was saying in Changes. You knew what he was saying, because he wasn't he's brilliant and poetic, but he also was, like, he wasn't beating around the bush, and I love that. Like Father and Son by Cat Stevens. You know exactly what he's talking about. It's like a father talking to his son, giving advice, So anyway, coming back to how I approach lyrics now, it's quite differently than I did before. And that is, make sure that what I'm saying can be heard, and be poetic about it, because that makes it more moving if you can be poetic about it, and more powerful, because there's also, corny and cringy or something if it's just like, too basic. So finding that right line where it's powerful, it moves people. I haven't figured it out yet. I still have so much growth. And there's so many songs that I listen to that I've written and I'm like, oh, that was like too corny or whatever. Like, that's just part of being an artist, and it's going to happen. So I try to err on the side of just saying what I want to say and not overthinking it now. Sometimes that's going to be good. Sometimes it's going to be bad. So I'll write 100 songs and go through this process, and some will stick with me and some won't. Some will be more poetic, some will not. Some will be very straightforward to the point with what I'm saying lyrically, some won't. And there's sometimes where you're writing a song where you don't really have a message, and these words just feel good. Like, there's definitely a lot of songs that I've written where I'm like, I'm not looking to write a message about gun control. I'm not looking to write a message about, depression. I'm just wanting to write a song where you feel something. And that might be lyrics that are just like, words that feel right in that setting. And that's another way to do lyrics. That's totally its own thing and its own entity. And then there's songs that don't need lyrics at all, and it's like the melody just moves you. But what I'm doing with this song in particular is I like this idea of kind of a pretty straightforward message. So, going back to writing this chorus. So, starting from the beginning. Help me, can anybody hear the sound? Help me, pain and sorrow make their eyes deep below me. My heart, it seems to stop its beat. Maybe skip a beat. But I feel alright today. You cannot take that away. They've broken down my walls, but I still walk these halls. Speechless, looking for the words to say. Speechless, feeling like this every day. Speechless. So right there, I'm thinking I need a new melody that changes it up a little bit, because it's very monotone. It's a very linear melody right now, so a lot of the same notes. Da 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 da. Speechless, feeling like this every day. I'm speechless. So I think the third, speechless. First of all, let's give it a little melody shift so it raises a little bit. Speechless. You know, there's something in a different place. It needs to go somewhere. So, speechless, looking for the words to say. I'm speechless. And I think the second one's I'm speechless. So the first one's just speechless. So speechless, looking for the words to say. I'm speechless, been feeling like this every day. So I'm going to add in been there. Been feeling like this every day, speechless. You know what I mean? Just the third speechless is going to do that. Speechless, just to keep it moving. What do I want to say there? So, speechless, looking for the words to say. I'm speechless, been feeling like this every day, speechless. And also melodically, it needs something really beautiful there. I don't know. That's the peak of the chorus. That's the make you cry. I don't know. And so it's pretty ironic because the song is speechless, and I'm not sure what that part is yet. I'm speechless. So let me think this out here. So, speechless, I'm looking for the words to say. I'm speechless, been feeling like this every day. Speechless. And maybe it breathes there for a second. Speechless. Oh, speechless. You know what I mean? Maybe it's something like, so let me go to that part. Measure 17. Speechless, looking for the words to say. I'm speechless, been feeling like this every day. Speechless, oh, speechless. So maybe it needs to breathe there, but I think it should say something there instead of like just oh, you know. Speechless, looking for the words to say. I'm speechless, been feeling like this every day. Speechless, I'm looking good at it. Speechless, you know, something like that. Speechless, can you be the word? Speechless, speechless. But I did like before how it ended with to make me feel okay. Like there's nothing that's going to make me feel okay. That's kind of what I had originally. And if I do that gap, then I can't really go there. So maybe it doesn't have a big gap, but maybe it's just a melodic change. So, speechless, looking for the words to say. I'm speechless, been feeling like this every day. Speechless, something healing up to make me feel okay. Okay, so speechless. Oh. Speechless. Speechless. Like every day. I don't know what to say there yet. Speechless, looking for the words to say. I'm speechless, been feeling like this every day. Speechless, before something to pray to make it feel okay. Okay, so maybe about something about, I mean, the natural place you want to go is something like, you know, like, what can I do to make this go away, to make it feel okay? But I've already done the go away thing. It's just too easy. It feels too easy there. So I think it needs to be more something like, okay. Sorry guys, I'm having a moment where I want to think about this. I don't want to just rush through this part because I'm feeling this song and I want it to be right. I should be looking at comments too, by the way, because otherwise, like, everybody feels like why am I even doing comments if I'm not at least taking them? Make you stay. Make you stay. Yeah, but then then we're going on a whole different thing. It's like, who's staying? Well, you want your friend to stay? I don't know. Like right now, I think you're alone. It's just you and your thoughts, you know. Hi, Dan. Hi, Mom. To Calculus. Calculus. The falsetto melody you did was beautiful. Thank you. Turn up the bass. The bass will come. There's no bass yet right now. There's no bass to turn up. India loves you. Love you too, India. Please sing Birds once again. Hi everybody. Hello. Broomy. Oh my God. Hi Dan. Hi. Stand strong. Imagine Dragons. Hi from Florida. Hey Jacob Meyer. Okay. I want to get this melody right. So I want to get this melody and lyric right. So this is the chorus. I don't know, there might be a post-chorus, like this, there might be like this, and then it drops, and then there's like something there, I'm not sure yet, but at least for this first time that this plays, this is all it's going to be. So I really need that melody to be right, and the lyrics to be right at that third part. So let's start right there. So it's speechless, looking for the words to say, I'm speechless, been feeling like this every day. Speechless, that's something to say. Speechless, I won't feel this way. Don't wanna feel this way. All right, for now I'm just gonna say, don't wanna feel this way. Can you make me feel okay? I'm probably gonna change this, but that's the basic necessity of what I'm trying to say. Speechless, looking for the words to say. I'm speechless, not feeling like this every day. Speechless, I wanna feel this way. Can you make me feel okay? Don't wanna feel this way. Can you make me feel okay? Don't wanna. Or maybe don't want to face this day. That's what I'm saying. Don't want to face this day. It's like you wake up, you look at the news, it's overwhelming, you don't even want to face it. And you're feeling down. You don't want to face this day. Don't want to face, so let me try that. Let's see how that goes. Speechless, looking for the words to say. I'm speechless, been feeling like this every day. Speechless, don't wanna face this day. Can you make it feel okay? Can you make it feel okay? It's a pretty basic sentiment, but sometimes that's what it needs to be. Speechless, looking for the words to say. I'm speechless, been feeling like this every day. Speechless, don't wanna face this day. Can you make it feel okay? What do you guys think of that? Should I work on that more, or should I come back to that part later? Maybe we come back to that part later. Because, yeah, it is hard to face the day. Daniel, BSB. You guys like it. Alexis likes it. Speechless of what my thoughts do to me. Becca Hood. That's interesting. All right. I'm going to record that. I'm going to record that for now. I'm going to record these first two parts now officially, so you're not going to hear the speakers because obviously that'd be feedback in my mic, but you will hear me, and I will be hearing it in my headphones, and I'm going to actually record that, and actually, you know what? Let's not record that yet. Let's do a verse, and then I'll record all the vocals. So let's move on to the verse actually first. So let's sing this. So let's sing it from the beginning here, so I can get some perspective here. Help me, help me. Help me, help me, can anybody hear the sound? help me. Pain and sorrow make their rounds deep below me. My heart it seems to skip a beat, but I feel alright today. Can I take that away? They've broken down my walls, but I still will walk these halls. Speechless, looking for the words to say. Speechless, that feeling like this every day. Speechless, don't wanna face this day. Can you make it feel okay? Alright. Then we let it breathe. Feel it out for a little bit. Now here comes the verse, right? Something else. I don't know what this is going to be, but this is where we're going to start now. So this needs to be melodically in a whole different place because it's a lot of that one note right there, like. So let's play around here. So I want it to feel happy. I want this verse because it's been very melancholy, and I really like the juxtaposition of melancholy with happy because the beat kicks in and you're like, wait, maybe this day's gonna be all right because I got this song. You know what I mean? It's like maybe this day's gonna be all right because I got this song today. So that's kind of what I'm going for here. So. Something yesterday when we were working on it that I liked, so I'm gonna go back and listen to that and see what that sounds like, because when we were working on this yesterday there was some melody that's escaping my mind right now, and I recorded it luckily. I just did a scratch recording, so it's gonna sound terrible, but you'll get the point of it. Oh no, that's the wah wah thing we did. No, we're not gonna use that. But let me see what the melody was. I think it's fair. Make it go away. Or maybe I just said A and dance. I thought I did something. Oh, here's something here. Oh yeah. What's here? I don't know what this part is, but something. The verse kind of, and then. Okay. Apparently, I did nothing yesterday. I didn't record anything during that part, so we're gonna go back here. I'm gonna have to scratch that idea because I don't like that. I did something, but I don't like what I did. Okay. So I'm opening back up that file that I was working on. So we have speechless. So if that's the note. It's kind of it's relatively low in my range, so maybe I go up for the verse. So if we're speechless, to make it feel okay, so we should go up here into new grounds, some new words, some new melodies. And also, I think a lot about rhythm too. So since the rhythm of the melody on the chorus is very like B2 da 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 na na. It comes in on, what does it come in on to? It comes in on 1. Speechless, looking for the words to say. Speechless, 3. So since I'm coming in on 1, I think maybe the verse should come in either on like 2 or 3, meaning it doesn't come in right when the beat starts, right? So I'll show you what I mean by that. Or it can come in before, but I don't want to come in right on 1 again because that's the chorus. That's that speechless. So that would be coming in on 1. Coming in on 2 would be like. I know you've heard me, but like that would be coming on 2. Coming in before would be so 1, 2, 3, and I said, oh, and I believe I'll have it all. You know what I mean? That's coming in before. You can come in on 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I know I heard you lie. I know I had a lie. And I never thought. So right, so let's try 3 for now. Let me try coming in on 3. And you can, obviously there's all these Andes too. There's like, there's 60. You can split it into 16th notes. And I could be coming in on the 2 or the 3 or triplets. And there's all this musicology behind these things. I don't like to think about the musicology much, but I do think it's worth not attacking a verse, pre-chorus, chorus, all on the same thing. Look, there's some songs that do, and you don't even think about it, and everything comes in on 1, and it's fine, and it's cool. But that's not what I'm looking to do here. So, because this is more, honestly, also, this is just like a songwriting enjoyable process for me to actually verbalize what goes through my head. Like, I never do this. I obviously don't sit and talk to myself when I create typically. And this is not something I'm probably going to do every day. I think this is just a fun little exercise for me here with you guys. So I'm kind of just verbalizing anything that I think is of use to any songwriters out there. That'd be great. So, I like the and. Maybe and. Where do I want the melody to be in those? So let's go. Nah. Verse. It's not coming to me quickly. I don't want to just throw away verse. I don't want to just like put it. I hate it when the verse, you listen to the verse of a song and you're like, okay, but please bring it back to the chorus. I don't care what's going on here. Like the verse needs to be as important, if not more important, than the chorus. It's funny, one of my songwriter friends, who's a fantastic songwriter, his name's Justin Tranter, he said something in an interview that I was like, yeah, that's really true. He was like, the verse is for the super fans. The chorus is for the casual fan, right? The chorus is like, you catch everybody, oh, speechless, I'm feeling that. Like the world moves, well, I don't know if the world moves to that, but hopefully a lot of people would move to that and feel that and get it and understand it. And then it comes to the verse, and then that's where the real music listener is like, but what is this about? And what are they saying? And the melody might be a little more hard to wrap your heads around, and so it's kind of like it's for the super fan, it's for the person that actually cares. I like that. When I heard him say that, I thought, yeah, that's there is a lot of truth to that. Now look, every song's different, and there's no mathematical way to create a great song. They could put AI on it, and it would be there's no formula to a great song, and that's the exciting thing about music is that there is no formula. There's no rules, and if when you implement rules, then you're going to create really boring, awful music. And so I try not to be too ruled. But like I said, on the same note, it's worth thinking about, hey, I started that chorus on 1. Maybe I shouldn't start the verse on 1. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you get what I'm saying. All right, I digress. Back to the verse. Okay, so I'll show you something. When I get stuck, one of the things I'll do is I will bring up my piano here. Let's find just a normal piano noise. So what, electric piano, bright. Here we go. I'm just going to drag that in. Okay, that's awful sounding MIDI piano, but I don't care. We're just looking to hear notes right now. So this is, I'll play around. I'll find kind of, I think this is in G minor or something like that. And just start hitting notes to kind of get me out of, because I'm stuck in this. But there's. I'll just start like playing some notes to get me out of that note range, if that makes sense. Because I've never even thought about that. So that was in the intro. That was that E flat is, and I feel okay. Sorry, my brother was trying to FaceTime me there. So that's that. So we don't want to go there. So that was my manager telling me that I was supposed to be on a conference call right now. And so I told him to start the conference call without me, and I joined in later because we're in a moment. So, I should probably be on this conference call. I got to do this conference call. I got to do the conference call. It's too important. Okay, I'll be back. I'm sorry, guys. I'll be back in give me 15 minutes, and I'll be back. I got to do this conference call. Yeah. Okay. I will be back.